Amigos, sejam bem-vindos a mais um episódio, enquanto nos acompanhamos aqui de uma bela papazinha neste Bem, vamos continuar a nossa história, obviamente. E vamos aqui começar por... Bem, eu dei TP sem querer. Mas vamos começar aqui por ver se fazemos as missões... as missões extras. As side quests primeiro. Portanto, isto é de nível... Este não tem nível, este é nível 10. Este deve de ser mais fácil, não é? Sirona. Ok, isto é coisa. Isto é termos que encontrar 9 daquelas estátuas. Podemos ir atrás disso. Mas vamos aqui fazer esta, de falar com a miúda. Vamos ver o que é que ela tem para nos dizer. Afinal até demos um bom TP.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right.
Não vou. Eu vou lá.
Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up a camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Acá o papelinho.
Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
Vamos
I
embora.
hope Adelaide's uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river. This looks intriguing. Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take... Expelliarmus! Stupid!
Agora não esperto.
That was meant for me.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus! Defender! Leviosa! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Now to find out what happened here. Revelio! Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Aqui mais uma cena.
Revelio.
Nós já não tivemos aqui. Temos uma boeda parecida, né? Se calhar é isso. São bons inimigos aqui. Ok, saí do acampamento, vamos para onde? Espera. Temos que ir para algum lado, né? Deixa eu só ver isto. Temos que ir vender cenas. Rapidamente. Sempre a descer. Sempre a direito, né? Até um portão.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Calma, isto é... Ah, deve ser por aqui, é fora, né? Sim, vamos fazer isto agora.
Crooked tree, just as the map said. Crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here. Revelio.
So better not be.
Expelliarmus. Arrest them.
What's that?
Defender. Depulso.
Yes.
Your poaching days, Revelio. Revelio.
Vamos ver este chapéu se é fixe. É fixe. Ok. Vamos continuar. Ser aquilo ali.
And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum! Findo! Levioso! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Revelio!
Off on another adventure, are we?
Está ali troll, mano. Estamos lixados.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Vou uma coisa.
Revelio!
The area's still clear. If anyone cares. If you're there.
A ladder. That's what I need. Revelio.
Calma.
Trigus totalis. Revelio. What went on here, I wonder?
A ver onde é que eu tinha visto a escada.
One less human to worry about.
Accio. Incendio.
No!
Confringo. Revelio.
Okay.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
What's that? Got it? Ready to fight.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Accio. Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, esquece mais a gear, pá. And destroy. 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 Destroy.
Revelio.
Eu não vou lá acima. Ah, bem. Vamos embora. Vamos embora. Ver o que é que eles nos dizem.
What will we find in here? Revelio.
The wizards will have no punishment to us all who have that miserable human around. Huh? Who is it? Ah!
Fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Ah!
You will regret coming here.
I shall avenge your death. You won't get away with that.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Boa.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Revelio.
How nice of you to stop by.
Revelio.
Não estava à espera. Essas cenas podronas, meu. Calha-me tudo pior do que eu tenho. Vamos cagar só.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Take off. Run the other way when you see the humans do. Every time.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
Someone's here.
Arrest momentum.
Such arrogance.
Boiler King. How to run?
I will make you pay. I won't rest.
Revelio. Incendio.
E devia ter cenas fixe. Ah, mano. Esqueci-me de vender. É um burro. Aqui temos que ir diretos a isso. Oh, estão a ver, é para estas bolsas também.
Revelio.
Mas já vamos moedas. Moedas. Dinheiros.
He'll learn it.
Accio.
You can count on that.
Confringo. Revelio. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. Incendio.
Pior que ir isso fome. Faz parte das gajos. Olha, vá lá, uma cena que vale a pena pela primeira vez. Wanna be yours now, wanna... Até o homem.
Incendio.
Deixa-me ir aqui outra vez.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Eu não percebo há tantos sítios, já não percebo qual é que é o da missão, qual é que é o extra, percebe? Este é claramente em cima. Vamos àquele ali em cima.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ir!
Revelio.
Ai ai, vamos lá.
Revelio.
Não deu jeito quando era de esperar. Isto era para ativar aquilo, não faz sentido agora.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum.
Where you will fail.
Depulso.
I won't rest.
Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus.
You won't survive this, my young friend.
Get away.
Protego.
I've been fighting since before you were born. I won't rest. Chill spells glance off of me. See, right?
Depulso. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum.
Humans had a lucky shot.
Depulso.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus. Defender.
Such a best.
Arresto Momentum.
You won't stop me.
Leviosa.
That was meant for me.
Meu Deus!
Easily diverted.
Leviosa.
Not quite.
Protego. Arresto Momentum.
Won't get away with that.
Defender. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Revelio. You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Ai ai, vamos lá fazer aqui uma coisa.
Revelio.
Pode ser nas Cocom, meu.
Revelio.
Os gajos mais vale darem moedas. Devia ter um sistema que, tipo, quando não dá, tipo, eles deviam fazer automaticamente, tipo, quando temos o inventário cheio, eles tipo, usavam as moedas da venda no NPC, tipo, davam-nos o número correspondente de moedas. Fazia todo o
This
sentido.
must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. Revelio.
Mas pronto.
Expelliarmus.
Shut.
Accio. Its uncle will be down. Confringo.
Your spell glance off of me.
Glacier. Leviosa.
Enough of this.
Confringo. Revelio.
Eu tenho ali sempre opções de matar os gajos que se calhar dão-nos mais ponto ou o que seja. Não?
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Exato.
Pass it to me. Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you.
Olha o gajo. Todo
You
pipi.
did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right,
Yeah,
Mr.
no
Oakes.
digas.
I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
Muito bem.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide
mais
thinks the world
senhorita.
of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Revelio! Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Ah, olha o bugzinho. Nós podemos... Map not available. Ok, vai haver fight.
Revelio!
Bora. Exit.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
E agora quests. Ok, a friend. Vamos a Hogsmeade. Fazer este de Hogsmeade. Ok, tem aqui mais uma missão, bora.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Já vamos falar aqui primeiro.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of
Não pode
course.
acontecer e o gajo está disfarçado desta gaja.
Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought
Era
you might
demais,
be
mas
just the
pode ser.
person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Tá bem.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Vamos embora.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aiden was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade.
Ok, havia aqui mais uma missãozinha. Havia aqui mais uma, não havia? No mapa. Exato. Yeah,
You'll
that's
see
the
it
way.
was a mistake parting ways with me.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
Okay.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing two snidgets with one stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
Tá bem.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Não se preocupe.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Eu preciso de vender cenas. Temos que ir à nossa casota transformar estas cenas todas.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
This must be it.
Vamos embora.
This must be the cellar. Now to find that venomous tentacula. Revelio. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio. Where is that venomous tentacula? Aloha Mora.
Quer dizer, eu não vou fazer. Vou fazer para sair. Porque ele assim não pode ir atrás de nós. Fazemos só quando sairmos.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. So many spiders. Wonder if I'm looking at the heart. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio.
Boa, vamos apanhar boas cenas dessas. É fixe ir a ver das nets. Eu não tenho usado, mas pá, tenho que começar a usar mais. Temos que tentar ser mais disso.
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Incendio. Revelio.
Boa. Years. Vamos ver. Está trancado, mas é mais fraco. Adoro. Nada. Como é que são as costas?
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Este mecanismo está giro, mas podia ser um bocadinho mais difícil.
Revelio.
Exit. Vou entregar isto ao homem.
Completed that.
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Nice. O que é que ele nos deu? Dinheirinho. Ok. Ainda temos tempo. Portanto, vamos... Vamos o quê? Vamos tentar... Vamos tentar fazer uma coisa que é... Ir vender as coisas. Depois vamos à nossa casa, mas vamos acabar
Nice to see you again.
vamos acabar na sala das necessidades, não vamos acabar, não vamos lá agora. Temos aqui uns quantos para desvendar, mas vamos
Thanks
lá
for
depois.
stopping by. Hope to
Agora
see you again.
vamos. Quests. Ora bem. Vamos a este. Vamos a este. Quem será? Será para ali? Vamos lá ver.
Ah, up a Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Tá bem.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Ok.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Já temos isto, não temos?
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Expelliarmus, arresto momentum, depulso, defender.
Coitaditos.
Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Defender. Depulso. Confringo.
Come here,
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Someone get me down! All right.
Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Só falta este lá. Agora subimos. Eita. Bora. Vamos aqui para terminar. Depois voltamos a...
But I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk lumps. Better have a look around. See if I can find that box of letters.
Lumos. Incendio.
That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio.
Já dá a asneira aqui, né?
Incendio. Revelio.
É só isto aqui. Bora.
Revelio.
Deluxe. Ui, troll. Já vimos que temos troll. Sinceramente gosto mais deste assim.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Protego. Stupefy. Levioso.
What?
Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo.
Carreguei, mano.
Incendio.
Glaciers, descendo. Flipendo. Expelliarmus, defendo. Devolso, arresto momentum. Confringo, incendio. Levioso, accio.
Okay, man.
Expelliarmus, depulpum. Defendo. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. Levioso.
Good night. Oh no.
Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. Accio. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. Descendo. Glacier. Flipendo. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Glaciers. Flipendo. Descendo. Stupefy. Flipendo. Incendio. Stupefy. Confringo. Descendo. Glacier. Flipendo.
Boom.
Confringo. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Confringo. Accio.
Nós pedimos só as armas, até porque matar os gajos. Vamos embora.
Revelio.
Eu pensei que podíamos tipo trancá-lo aqui, meu. Era bué da fixe se tivessem feito isso. Se calhar dava para o gajo tipo bater aqui e isto cair-lhe em cima, não sei. Fugir aqui dava, mano. Era bem a cena que eu queria, né?
Revelio. Compulso.
Muito fixe. Ok. Gear. Vamos ver se temos alguma coisa na gear. E ora. Ok. Já estamos para 6. Vamos despachar isto. Ora, e 6 já. Também fomos a casa deixar as cenas. Não precisamos de ler.
This must be Sirona. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Forbidden Forest. Muito bem. Realmente não pegamos uma destas. Vamos embora. Vamos lá entregar isto e depois terminamos. Vamos só a casa transformar aquela gear e depois vendê-la e terminamos em algumas outra vez. Se calhar é o melhor. Isto à noite tem mais FPS. Mesmo assim. Logo comida aqui é tudo a tremelicar. Ligar.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenwell potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do.
Hey.
She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Olha, boa, mais cenas. Ok. Uf. Já está dia. Vamos diretamente para Hogwarts. Para o Room of Requirement. Já fizemos essas missões, depois no próximo episódio fazemos mais missões principais e assim.
Deke.
pois é.
Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
Já nos vão dar isto para apanhar os animais.
Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breed.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then.
Agora não.
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Yeah, é isso. Vamos identificar gear. Ok. Mas pronto, já viram que nós vamos ter aquela maleta, vai ser giro. Ok, vamos só aqui. Já podemos isto. Isto é melhor. Isto. Aí a decrease damage. Ok, isto não é melhor. O dano dos trolls é diminuído. O que é que foi, mãe? Olá. Não, mãe. Vou comer o croissant. Já vou. Já estou a ir. Boa. Este, vamos pôr este. Isto, não é isto, vamos pôr este. E está tudo, não é? Está tudo. Agora vamos. Map. Locksmith. Aqui. E vamos vender as coisas e está feito.
What are you up to now?
Bora.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Fixe.
Thanks for
Boa.
stopping by.
Vamos aqui para o meio. Amigos, deixa-me só ver aqui essas coisas que nos faltam. Ok, depois vamos tentar fazer esta. Vamos andar à procura desses Gladwin Moon. Eu sei que há no... pelo menos no quarto daquele professor com que nós andamos sempre. No escritório dele eu sei que existe um. Depois vamos andar à procura e depois o que vamos fazer é, no mapa, vamos pôr sempre de noite, que é para podermos apanhar aquilo. Metemos ao pé daquilo, fazemos com que o tempo mude para a noite e depois para o dia, e assim nunca precisamos nos esconder de ninguém. Vai ser mais fácil assim, se deixarem fazer isso. Mas pronto, amigos, fiquem bem, foi mais um episódiozito, acho que foi bom. Já estamos próximos de conseguir apanhar os monstros e ficar com eles, vai ser muito fixe quando conseguirmos. E é isso, fiquem bem, já sabem. Piu, piu.